Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Would You Rather, or either.io, if you'd rather. I haven't played this for quite a while, so let's try it again, see how this goes. If we have any more interesting dilemmas. Would you rather have no eyebrows or have a unibrow? Unibrows, I'm guessing that's where you essentially have one eyebrow that goes across your forehead, because that would be fixable by just shaving the hair, wouldn't it? Still, it's split nearly 50-50. If you could play one game, would you rather play a 10-day trial World of Warcraft or play RuneScape forever, even without full membership? I'm not interested in playing either of these games. So I just play it for 10 days, then be done with it. I'm not really into MMOs. Would you rather face a zombie attack or face a shark attack? Depends on the circumstances. I'm assuming by a shark attack you mean in the middle of an ocean with a hungry shark or with zombies. Do you just mean attacked by one zombie? Or you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse? Because if you're in the middle of the ocean, you're facing a hungry shark, then you don't have much... And you're not really going to be able to defend yourself while against zombies. You wouldn't. It's not a good situation, but you could, depending on whether you're armed or not, at least they're slow and you'd be able to push them away. Unless they're 28 days later zombies. And either way, if you fail, you get eaten. But yeah, I don't like sharks. Star in Wicked or star in The Lion King? I'm a lot more familiar with The Lion King, and it's... No. Yeah, Lion King. Pretty much everyone says that. I'm not too familiar with Wicked. Would you rather be able to fly but have no family or lasting relationships, or just a plain and simple not? You'd also not be able to maintain... I need to remember that there's these descriptions down there. What have I been missing? You have a lead of both musicals, survival not guaranteed. If you don't... Oh. That's nice and small. Right. You'd not be able to maintain relationships for more than a few weeks. This also means you could never have children. Well. Flying would be a fantastic ability. But not having a family and not being able to have any meaningful relationships... That would probably slowly eat away at you unless you just don't give a damn. Now. Would you rather have your fingers always covered in barbecue sauce or have your fingers always covered in Dorito nacho cheese flavouring? And so has no effect. Barbecue sauce, I'm alright with it, but in large quantities... Let's go with the cheese flavouring. They quite get quite awkward after a while. And, oh, Jesus. This is a very dark one. Would you rather be stabbed in the stomach 10 times or be shot in both kneecaps? Either way you get to live. Depending on what kind of knife you get stabbed with, that would probably have less of an effect, because I'm pretty sure if you get shot in your kneecap by any kind of firearm, even just a small handgun, you'd be crippled. Because your knee would be pretty much shattered. While with this, it would hurt like hell, potentially do a lot of damage, but it should be permanent aside from scarring, unless, say, the knife was long enough to hit your spinal cord. But if you get shot in both kneecaps, you'll probably never be able to properly walk again. So, well, then again, get stabbed in the stomach, you probably suddenly have a big list of things you wouldn't be able to eat. Ugh. Would you rather be emo or be gothic? I'm not too familiar with either of these subcultures, but I'm assuming emo means pretty much emotionless. Or gothic just means being very sort of dark fantasy stuff. think I'll be going goth, just because I think from what I have seen of, goth imagery or stuff, might be interesting. Either way, like I said, I'm not too knowledgeable. You dress and act the part. Start your own business which is doomed to fail, or work for other people at low salaries. Well, if you've got this one, you wouldn't be earning any money, and you'd be earning money for a short while, then your business would fail and then you'd probably go into debt. While with this, at least you're earning some money, and some is a hell of a lot better than none. Be a wizard or be a vampire? Is that even a question? Would you rather be not be able to go out in sunlight, be hunted by people, and have to survive by sucking blood? Or have magic powers and be able to do whatever you want? You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, like I said, not even a question. Vampires are cool, but wizards, oh, imagine the kind of stuff you could do. Heck, I'd be able to fly and teleport without needing that other question. Would you rather find $5 or have your local WNBA team win the championship? I don't follow WNBA. I don't follow sports at all. I'll take the money, thanks. Have to eat tree bark for 1 meal a day, or have to pour cold milk over everything you eat. The bark is from a pine tree. Milk volume is similar to average cereal use. You just eat cereal all the time. But again, that probably ruin your ability to eat Sunday roasts or whatnot. But tree bark would not be good for you. I don't know, I'll go with the milk. Heck, milk is good for you, as long as you don't overindulge. Stuck a hobo's toe for 2 minutes, or be in a cage with a honey badger and a lion for 20 seconds. 20 seconds? The honey badger and the lion would probably fight each other because honey badgers just don't care. Well, then again, just wash him. Don't swallow, and wash your mouth out afterwards, and this would be more survivable. Evidently, people don't agree with me. 20 seconds. Would you be able to survive in a cage with a lion for 20 seconds? I don't know. Because lions can be pretty vicious. Prevent 9/11, or prevent the deaths of 3 people you choose. So it's essentially save, I don't know how many people exactly died at 9/11. Save that many people. That would probably change history quite a bit though, considering forgive me for if I butcher history a bit here, but wasn't 9/11 essentially what led, one of the major sort of catalysts for the wars in the Middle East? I was very young when this happened, so save all the people here. But save many people versus 3. I'd go with, whoa! Split perfectly. Only a few thousand different, a couple of thousand difference. That's impressive. Good dilemma, that one. When you go to bed at night, would you rather have a deranged elf pour a bucket of water on you every 15 minutes? Or hear Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley play at 110 decibels for 3 minutes time at random intervals? This would go on for 46 years. I just knocked the elf out. And again, saying that I can't knock the elf out, this is probably guaranteed to wake you up. While this, I suppose your brain would get used to it and perhaps it could just lull you into sleep at some time. I don't actually know the song, but I'd assume that it's easier to go to sleep listening to music. Be deaf and have no legs, or be blind and have no arms. You may not get any prosthetic limbs or corrective surgery you're stuck with. I go with this one then. You can still function in a wheelchair, and though you'd be deaf, you can learn to lip read people on sign language. Oh, with this, you'd be pretty much completely crippled. You wouldn't be able to see, you wouldn't be able to do anything. No arms. So yeah, definitely this one. Yeah, any disability I'd have, I wouldn't want to be blind. Not at all. Ugh. Eat a worm straight from the ground or snatch a fly out of the air and eat it alive. Flies, I'd say, would be smaller and less slimy than worms. You could just have it down in one gulp. Although, I suppose it's debatable which one is more disgusting. Worms are slimy and covered with dirt, or flies are covered with germs, whatever the heck they've landed on. But just take a fly and have a glass of water with you. Whoop, straight down. Easy. Alright, let's do a few more. Would you rather fight the entire Smurf village or fight the full collection of Care Bears? Tummy powers and Smurfberry catapults be used against you. Berries, please. Given how small Smurfs are compared to humans, we just stamp on them. Stamp, stamp. I don't actually know that much about Care Bears. Forgive me. Would you rather, if you were being eaten alive, would you rather be swallowed head first or be swallowed feet first? If you're being swallowed feet first, you probably have a higher chance of survival. You would have a higher chance of survival because you'd still be able to use your hands to, say, grab something to beat whatever's swallowing you, or just trying to free yourself while you're swallowed head first, and you're pretty much gone. If it's impossible to survive, then head first will probably give you a quicker death. But feet first would give you more of a fighting chance if you could free yourself. So I'd go... I guess people are under the assumption there's no means of escape. Alright then. Marry the same... Gay marriage is allowed in this scenario. Marry the same gender who is a very attractive person, or marry someone of the opposite gender that's beyond ugly. Well, this is an easy one for gay people, but unfortunately I'm not gay. Huh. Go gay, or have to marry someone. I'd try not to be shallow when it comes to physical attractiveness, but if it's someone that's beyond ugly, they'd really need to have an absolutely amazing personality to make up for it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live a lie unless you could get really just be very pragmatic and shallow and just divorce them straight afterwards. Yeah. No. For a story that you're interested, would you rather read the book or see the film? I like both, to be honest. I was very much a bookworm when I was younger. I've still got a huge collection of books in my house. Dating way back to my childhood. But of course I like films as well. For example, I like the Harry Potter series, both the books and the films. But I think when it comes, say with the Harry Potter films, the books allow you to go far more in depth. Because with a movie, you're pretty much restricted to a few hours before it either just gets way too long or way over budget or anything like that. So I'd go with books. Well, guess people aren't as into books anymore. Yeah, with the Harry Potter series, with the last few books, they were massive. The films just covered all the dramatic bits, while the books covered his schooling, his antics and all that. Stick with books. Alright, last one. Live in your dream house thousands of miles from any civilization, Live in the city of your dreams in a small house with 5 foreigners you can't understand. I don't want to live in a city. I don't want to live in a place like London or such. It's way too big and busy and bustly and chaotic. And my dream house wouldn't be thousands of miles from civilization, because then you'd have pretty much no internet connection or anything. Ugh, horrible. Just live in somewhere like this. Whoa. And again, you could move. I don't know. I'm just thinking completely stupidly, but anyway. That's the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Would You Rather, and I hope to see you in the next one I do.